missing someone.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? In today's video, I want to go over my top 5 meta assault rifle loadouts in Warzone Season 4 again, which I know I just dropped an updated list, but it kind of swapped up a little bit, so I wanted to go back through and update you guys on it again. Before I hop into any of that, I want to give a huge shout out to Oscar, Rin, and Alex for having my post notifications on. If you guys want to chase again my next video, make sure you go down below, hit the big red subscribe button with all my notifications on, as well as leaving a like and a comment saying noties and watching the full video through. Like I said, we got an updated top 5 AR list, so without further ado, let's hop directly into loading number 1. Of course, loading number 1 and what has been number 1 for quite some time is still the NZ41. It's still disgusting. In my opinion, it's still the best primary weapon in Warzone right now, so hopping directly into the build. Of course, with it being a Vanguard primary, I have that MX sound, so just giving you everything you need with the sound suppression, vertical and horizontal recoil control, and of course that damage range, just coming together, making you way more of a beam and making you hit harder. Mixing that with the Orb Weaver 360mm BC barrel, making you more highly accurate and controllable, reducing the scope sway and gun bob, and of course, very essential to the build, you have that bolt velocity, getting you closer to hit scan. And then with the NZ41, especially my build, it has close to no recoil whatsoever, and it's very controllable, so I personally love the 3 to 6x scope because it's an absolute beam on the 3 zoom or the 6 zoom, but I always tell you guys the scopes are personal preference. Mixing that with the Orb Weaver E-Pack, giving you recoil control, recoil recovery, accuracy, and flinch resistance, making it to where you're an absolute laser beam in every possible situation and scenario. And then of course, I recently swapped this up. I used to run the hand stop, but now I'm tossing on the M1930 Strife Angle, just giving you that horizontal recoil control compared to the hand stop giving you vertical and horizontal. There's just something about the Strife Angle that I just felt way more smooth with across the map, and it just felt way cleaner. And then of course, the 8mm Closure 40 mag. This is preference as well. If you want to run the 50, you can, but I recently switched up to the 40, and I just feel immaculate roaming the map with that recoil control and accuracy, movement speed, ADS speed, and fire rate. And then just like the barrel giving you bullet velocity, I was telling you guys it's essential for the build, so I tossed in the length and ammo type, giving you even more of it, getting you even closer to hit scan. And then you have the hatch grip, giving you even more vertical and horizontal recoil control, and of course even more flinch resistance coming together, making this way more of a beam for like the millionth time, which I'm just gonna sound like a broken record. All these attachments come together, making the NZ41 not bounce at all. With acrobatic for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. Overall, that is my NZ41 build, and like I was saying before, this has been number 1 for a while. It's still the top of the meta for the primaries and the assault rifle, so go through, give the whole build a try. Time the highest kill game you guys get with this thing. Without further ado, hop directly into loading number 2. Of course, for loading number 2, another Vanguard primary, because these Vanguard guns are absolutely different. I have the STG44. If you guys haven't seen already, I recently posted this thing and it was going crazy. It was hitting way harder than I remember as well. So hopping directly into the build, just like the NZ41, we have the MX silencer with the exact same pros and cons, just making you way more of a beam, which the STG already is, and of course making you hit harder. Mixing that with the VDD 760mm 05B barrel, making you more highly accurate and controllable, again increasing that damage range and mixing very well with the MX silencer, and also that bolt velocity and reducing the scope sway and gun bob, giving you everything you need on the STG, just making it way more useful in every possible way. And then a very common thing with these Vanguard guns is they have no recoil, so the STG, just like the NZ41, I love using the 3 to 6x scope because it's a beam in every possible spot of the map, but I always tell you guys again, these are always personal preference. And then of course, I tossed in the VDD 34S weighted stock, giving you even more of the stuff you need to make this a beam with the accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, and aiming stability, making you so accurate in every possible way. But if you guys want to be a little quicker around the map, you can definitely toss in the tactical stock, giving you strafe speed and everything. And then I have the M1941 hand stop, giving me my vertical and horizontal recoil control, just making me a beam. Again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, especially with the STG. This thing really has close to no recoil. And then of course you have the 50 Gorinko mag, again giving you recoil control actually on like every attachment, movement speed making you quicker, ADS speed making you more snappy, and of course that fire rate letting you shred through people. With the length and the ammo type mixing very well with the barrel, again giving you even more bolt velocity, again getting you closer to hit scan. With the polymer grip as well, with that flinch resistance and accuracy and recoil during sustained fire, making it to where if someone's beaming you, you're still a beam. You're not going to be bouncing to the moon. With acrobatic for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. Overall, that is my loadout number 2. The STG is kind of slept on. I'm telling you guys, this thing is disgusting, and it's a lot better than people think, and it was hitting way harder than I even expected last time I used it. So go through, give the whole build a try. Time the highest kill game you guys get with this STG build, and like I said, that's my loading number 2. So let's hop directly into loading number 3. Loading number 3, as you can tell from the thumbnail and title, we have the XM4, just like you guys saw, and it's absolutely disgusting. A very quick class because of course it's only Cold War. So hopping directly into it, just like the MX silencer, Cold War guns have the agency with your vertical recoil control, and of course that bolt velocity and damage range. Overall, come together, making the gun so much more useful, getting you closer to hit scan, making you a beam, which helps with the XM4 because it's pretty bouncy bouncy, and of course making you hit harder. Mixing that with the 13.5-inch Task Force barrel, which pretty much does exactly what the agency does, giving you even more bolt velocity again, getting you closer to hit scan with that vertical and horizontal recoil control this time, and of course even more damage range. So I'm telling you guys, this thing is ridiculous, and these two attachments are essential to the build. So 1000% tossing the Task Force barrel. And then just like the Vanguard guns, the scopes are always personal preference, but for the Cold War guns, I absolutely love the Axial Arms 3x. It's just a very clean and simple, very easy to use. It's very clean on the XM4 as well, but like I said, it's always personal preference. And then like I was saying before, the XM4 is pretty bouncy. It's not always the easiest to control, so I tossed in the Field Agent foregrip, giving me my horizontal and vertical recoil control, mixing very well with the other attachments, kind of suppressing down the recoil a little bit more. And then I have this Tanag 60 round mag on, but this is all preference as well. If you want to be a little bit quicker around the map with mobility and a little bit more snappy with the ADS speed, you could definitely toss in the 45 mag because it is very noticeable. But if you want to have enough ammo, definitely toss in the 60 round mag. But that is my XM4 build and my loading number 3. I'm telling you guys, this thing is disgusting. Go through and give this whole build a try as well. And let's hop directly into loading number 4. As you can tell behind me, for loading number 4, we have something a little bit different for the meta. We have the KG M40, which a lot of you guys have been telling me to run up with. I put together a whole build, my own loadout, and I am going to be dropping a fully in-depth video on this soon, but I wanted to showcase it in my top 5 because it's actually nasty and has really no recoil whatsoever. So hopping directly into the build, it is a Vanguard AR, so I tossed in the MX silencer, giving my sound suppression with that vertical and horizontal recoil control and that damage range. The exact same pros and cons as the STG and NZ41, just kind of coming together, making you way more of a beam and making you hit harder. Mixing that with the shrouded barrel, giving you everything you need to make you more useful with this build, with that recoil control and actually making you more of a beam. Like I said, this KG build really doesn't move at all, and of course that flinch resistance and reducing the scope sway and gun bob, and of course that bolt velocity, like I said, coming together and giving you everything you need. And like I've already said multiple times with this KG, it doesn't move at all. It's very, very, very controllable. So I tossed in the 3 to 6x scope because just like the STG and the NZ41, since it doesn't move at all, it's a beam on the 3 zoom or the 6 zoom, making you useful from any part of the map at all. Mixing that with the VDD 24SZ adjustable stock, giving you accuracy with that ADS speed and aim walking move speed, which is strafe speed, kind of just making you more quick around the map, and you know, you're just gliding way better, but of course keeping you a beam as well. Mixing that with the M1930 Strife angle because you use that horizontal recoil control just like the NZ41. I don't even think the hand stop is necessary, like it has that little recoil. Mixing that with the 8mm Clauser 60 round drum, just giving you mag size, which I think is great, and it has a slow fire rate, so it almost feels like you have infinite ammo. And it is a primary assault rifle, so I absolutely love tossing on the lengthened ammo type, giving you even more bolt velocity, getting closer to hit scan. With the hatch grip, which on ARs it has vertical and horizontal recoil control and that flinch resistance, just making you a beam in every possible way. And tight grip with your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. But overall, that is my KG M40 build and my loading number 4 that a lot of you guys have been telling me to run it up and try, so I did, and this is the build I came up with. It's absolutely disgusting, and like I said, it has no recoil whatsoever. So go through, give the whole build a try. Tell me the highest kill game you guys get with this one. Off the do, top directly to loading number 5. Loading number 5, as you can tell behind me, is my Cooper Carbine, one of my favorite guns in the game, and another gun I am going to be dropping a video on very soon. So hopping directly into the build, just like the other Vanguard ARs with the exact same pros and cons, I have the MX silencer. Mixing that with the 22-inch Cooper custom barrel, giving you more accuracy, making you more controllable. Of course, that fire rate, letting you shred through people, and of course that damage range, and that reducing the scope swing and gun bob, just overall making you way more of a beam and making you hit harder. And for the exact same reason as the other Vanguard assault rifles, I have the SVT40 PU 3-6x scope, which I mean, I don't have to explain it again, but I always will tell you guys the scopes are personal preference. With the Cooper 45 RS stock, giving you initial firing recoil, ADS speed, and recoil recovery, again making you a beam in every possible way. And then I don't even know if this is fully necessary. If you guys want to, you could run the Strife angle, but I have the M1941 hand stop, giving you that vertical and horizontal recoil control, very self-explanatory. Mixing that with the 9mm 60 round drum mag, giving you recoil control actually again with that fire rate, ADS speed, and mag size. Overall, again, giving you everything you need for the build and letting you shred through people even faster. And with it being a primary assault rifle, again, I'm tossing that lengthened ammo type, giving you even more bolt velocity, getting you close to the hit scan. With the hatch grip, with the exact same pros and cons as the other Vanguard ARs, again, giving you that vertical and horizontal recoil control, and of course that flinch resistance, making it to where you're beam in every possible way, even if someone's beaming you. With tight grip for your perk 1 and fully loaded for your perk 2. But overall, that is my loading number 5 by the Cooper Carbine. If you guys aren't always in the streams or videos, you guys don't understand how much I love this gun. It's very easy to use as well, so go through, give the whole build a try, and some of the highest kill game you guys get with this thing. But overall, that's my top 5 loadies. Overall, those are my top 5 loadies for the current meta and all the assault rifles, so go through, give all 5 of them a try. Tell me you guys' favorite down in the comments below, and if they do help you out at all in the current meta and tell you guys what you guys need to be running, make sure to leave a like and hit that big red subscribe button. That's it for the video.